how to find a technical co-founder. I'm gonna share with you guys a 3-step process for finding world-class development support and essentially somebody that could maybe even be your co-founder. I really think the opportunity is amazing to have somebody help you unlock your dream and build that for you and bring these ideas that you have into reality. How cool is that? Now, most entrepreneurs make the mistake of thinking that, oh, it's as easy as hiring a college kid. I'm just gonna go out there and find somebody and it's gonna be super cheap and they're just gonna build this thing. Or even better yet, this one's my favorite, learn to code themselves. Like as a developer, I taught myself how to code when I was 17 and I've built 5 technology businesses. And even though I know how to write code, 3 businesses ago, I realized it made way more sense to bring somebody in to help me with that. And I mean, the last company, Clarity, in the early days, there was this kid, Justin, and I just kept going, and I'm gonna share with you guys those 3 strategies, but Justin helped me build the first part of Clarity. And then, Justin had other things he wanted to go pursue, so no biggie. I had another guy, Scott, and Scott really became my technical co-founder in that business. And what's great about working with people like Scott is that they can really bring whatever crazy idea you have or whatever customer request comes into your business, they can bring it to life. And the reason why a lot of investors like technical teams or co-founders is because no matter what happens in your business, you really can't fail, because as long as you're able to move forward as a business person, maybe that's you, you're always kind of talking to customers, working on marketing strategies, operational ideas, and the technical person's building the product and taking that feedback from customers and continuing to build it. So that's why I want to share this 3-step process, is how to find that killer technical co-founder. Number 1 is, prove your idea. Before you even go out and talk to potential candidates, you want to make sure that you actually have enough to show them. It has to be more than just an idea. It has to be potentially a clickable prototype, something that you can show them, or even customer orders. But whatever you do, before you go and start talking to potential technical talent, you want to make sure that you prove your idea. That's number 1. Number 2 is you want to go and engage in the community, or what I call go to target-rich audiences. And that for you could be a bunch of different things depending on where you live in the world. It could be one, going to developer meetups. There's actually, if you go online and you look at some of the top programming languages out there, there's meetups where they all get together, and the passionate ones amongst the group, they talk about strategies to build better code and more efficient programming languages, and they have competitions on who can write the best algorithms. And these are real things. Like, the nerds out there nerd out, and I love them because I'm one of them. So for you as a business type person, or maybe a marketing mind, going to these events and talking to individuals that potentially could be maybe a co-founder is the right way to do it, versus, again, hiring somebody for $5 an hour online. I wouldn't do it. It's not the way you build multi-million-dollar businesses, and that's my world. So engage with the community or go to a target-rich audience. That was number 2. Number 3 is really prove your value. More than just the idea, who you are as a person. Maybe it's the way you collaborate. Maybe it's your track record. Not knowing how to tell your story in a way that doesn't feel braggy or boastful, but just, subtly in a conversation, you might mention that you worked at Google, or that you've got 17 years experience in a certain industry, or that one of your advisors is somebody very notable. Thinking about ways to prove your value to the technical person is a key place, because here's the deal. Most engineers, the biggest fear they have, developers, coders, the biggest fear, the number 1, which is essentially the filter they're using when they're listening to you talk, is I don't want to build something that nobody ever uses. All right, think about this. The whole time that you're talking, hopefully you're showing them a prototype, you're talking about early customers orders, because those are the things that show to them that you're valuable, you've proven your value to them, and that you're collaborative, and that you want their feedback and ideas. And that will decrease the risk that nobody's gonna ever use this thing, because it's easy for you to convince them to spend the next 3 to 6 months in their basement coding out the software. But at the end of the day, they want to know that real people in the world are going to use it. That is like the most exciting thing for a technical person. So those are the 3 strategies real quick. Prove your value. Prove that you actually can create and build something, get customer orders. Go to the community, engage with the community of really talented individuals. And then 3rd, show them that you're somebody that they want to spend more time with and collaborate with in their business. Because again, a co-founder is kind of like a marriage, right? So you want to start slowly and build up over time and see how they work. Now, bonus tip I want to give you guys, it's a philosophy I call, I can't work with you till I work with you. So before you go from like, man, this guy's smart, you want to be my co-founder? Don't do that. what you want to do is just define a simple 10-hour project that you guys can work together. That's why programs like Startup Weekend are just so great, because you can actually maybe find your co-founder there by interacting and working on a project together. So that is my strategy. I want to ask you guys to share this video with people you know need to see it. Subscribe to my channel. I want to, as usual, challenge you to live a bigger life or a bigger business, and I'll see you next Monday.